Hi and welcome back. In this video we're going to start building the game state manager. The idea is simple. The game state manager will switch the game states for us. It will also simplify the process of adding new states to our game, like settings or a pause state. To achieve this goal, we need to learn a few game design patterns. And we're going to start with the Singleton Design Pattern. I have already created a new project and added two new modules. The data module will contain all of the common information required by other modules, like window dimensions and mostly used libraries. The second module will contain the GameStateManager class. At this point, if I compile and run the project, a white window appears. Now let's talk about the Singleton Design Pattern. It is one of the simplest design patterns both conceptually and implementation-wise. Singleton, as the name suggests, restricts the instantiation of a class to only one single instance. It is highly useful when you need one object that will control the entire system, and having multiple objects of that type will threaten the stability of your system. Let's take a closer look at the exemplified diagram of the Singleton Design Pattern. It contains a private instance of itself and a private constructor. Thus, both the instance and the constructor cannot be accessed outside from the class, and therefore a new class instance cannot be created. But we do need an access point to that instance in order to be able to use it, and that's what the getInstance function does. Let's implement this in code. Firstly, we need to create a GameStateManager class. Secondly, we need a private instance variable and a private constructor. Thirdly, we need to create the getInstance method to access the object. And finally, let's create a dummy function for testing purposes. We are almost done. However, we have forgotten two important details. One, we need to mark the getInstance method as static. If you remember from one of the previous videos, static will let us call the getInstance function without creating an instance of the class itself, and we cannot create an instance of the class anyways, since our constructor is private. And two, since the getInstance function makes use of instance variable, it must be static as well. Now let's return to the main function and call the dummy function. Hello world message should be printed to the terminal. That's it. In the next video we will learn what is state design pattern, and we will improve on the GameStateManager class by fusing the state pattern into the structure. Have a nice day.